So it's going to be fun.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here from the great city of Austin, Texas. 2023 Longhorn Open for the IRT. I'm Fabio Soto with Alexis Iwasa. Alexis, I got to tell you, I'm excited for this one. You know, World Games champion and 2100 champion for IRF for 2022. These guys really have it all, to be honest. Their all-around game is good. What are your thoughts on this matchup?
I suspect this to be a really good match here. Hard to say which way it's going to go. My prediction is whoever wins the second game will take both.
So you heard it, folks. Second game winner takes the match. There's a skip there from ACUNA. That's a swing and a miss right there as Diego Garcia gets on the board first. And I got to tell you, I just see Andres ACUNA. For me, he's one of the most complete and all-around players. You know, speed, agility, adjustment. You know, has good strength, and you know he's very experienced. He's a full-time player on tour, he's a very nice guy, very likable guy, definitely. And you know, I like how he plays and you know his game style. But Diego Garcia is really caught my attention in the last few tournaments. Pleasanton, he had a wonderful tournament in Pleasanton. He did really, really well. So, I think this is an interesting matchup. But when it comes down to experience, I think, you know, ACUNA has the edge right there.
Yes.
It's a good pickup. And that's the thing about that I like about Diego Garcia. Even though he's really young, again, 2100 champion, but you know he plays, you know, above his age. I think he just plays really, really well. You know, he's gotten some upsets in the IRT that have really been fantastic. I think ACUNA knows he has quite a challenge ahead of him, and I think he's just taking a little bit more time than usual to focus. But you know what, I got to tell you, Alexis, if there's a player on tour that will not be affected, on the contrary, will be benefited from, you know, this new ball that we have, I think it's Andres ACUNA, because he's been practicing so much with that ball. So, for example, you know, I talked to him a little while ago. When he prepared for the World Games, he knew that, you know, that was the ball for the IRF.
Yes.
He trained 4 months with that ball exclusively.
Yeah.
You know, even though he was on tour playing with us in the IRT, back home he was just training with that ball, training, because that was his goal, and he achieved it. It's a great serve right there by ACUNA. So I just think that this is going to benefit him a lot. I think that by the end of the season, he's going to be probably a top 8 player for sure. You know, he just looks really well-rounded and really good, really comfortable with the ball. It's a side out by Garcia.
I think we have the two nicest people on the court right now.
Yeah.
Great sports, never get frazzled. You can never tell if they're winning or losing. They keep their cool the entire time. They don't yell at the ref.
No, that's true. You know, the cool part is they're dressed like if they were doubles partners right now. Exactly the same. Oh, ACUNA with a little flick of the wrist right there on the front court. Wow, what a great ace serve to the right corner. Of course, Acuna can't do it at will, but it seems that sometimes he can. He just adjusts so properly. Can't reach it right there. Diego Garcia goes back to the serve. Of course, Diego, you know, he fulfilled the expectations to win the 21 and under championship in Guatemala. He was a heavy favorite, definitely. Cross court winner, Garcia. I think one of his toughest, opponents in the 21 under division was Jose Ramos from Chihuahua, Mexico.
Yeah.
He won 21 and under in Mexico at the national championships for the juniors.
Another great little player there.
Oh yeah, very, and that's the whole other story. Ramos is just very emotional, very expressive on the court.
Yes.
Very fired up. I like that about him.
Wow.
And I've told people a lot of times, if you go on social media for the Mexican Racquetball Federation, watch the match between Jose Ramos and Eric Trujillo at Nationals in Mexico. One of the best matches I have ever seen. That is a fire match. Went to tiebreaker. They were diving, killing balls in the air. It was just so cool. It's a short serve called. And it was one of those things that, it's, sometimes we call matches that are so significant. I say, this is this is just for game film, to study your opponent. So if you want to go against Ramos or Trujillo, you need to watch that match.
Yep.
It's so cool.
Well,
Wow.
Trujillo's a great player too.
Oh, a very good player. And he's playing later versus Gerson Miranda. So we're gonna see that. We're gonna see that one too. It's a good serve called. Acuna still in control. Wow, what a great kill shot there by Garcia. Oh, back.
Another quick point here for Diego.
Acuna with a great kill shot, just turning around.
Sorry about the static, guys. We're trying to fix that here. We'll turn down our court mic a little bit. I think that's where most of it is coming from.
So right now we got another tied game at 5-5. Wow, great kill shot there by Acuna. Just went down the line. Again, he takes the lead at 6-5. So short serve called. So it's a great reach there by Acuna. Have overpowered Garcia. And Acuna takes point number 7. I gotta say, Alex, this is turning out to be very strategic for both of them. I think, they're both making their shots more carefully. But very rarely do I see Acuna make so many adjustments to his game plan for an opponent. Usually he has his playbook, but right now I'm just seeing serves all over the place. Drive to the right, drive to the left, lob serves. That's not necessarily bad, but is that necessarily good? What do you think?
Pros and cons to it both, I can see there's some stuff that he maybe wants to work on this match for later on in the tournament here and vice versa. But for the majority, I like to stick with something unless it's obviously not working. Then yeah, make those adjustments. I wouldn't do anything too crazy this early on in the match, still try and get a feel out for your opponent.
Talk about adjustments. Diego Garcia getting back in this. 6 serving 7. Wow, a rare skip there by Acuna. This Garcia ties him up at 7 apiece.
Great shot there by Acuna.
It is a side out again.
Yeah, I figured.
Bit of a scuffle there with the referee. Andres Acuna doesn't like the call. Diego Garcia. Play stop. Screen service call. Acuna doesn't like that call. So 8-7. Now Garcia's leading. Oh, it's a skip shot right there. Cross court from Garcia, but couldn't make it. So, Alexis, so far it's been a very close match, but I'm not, game plans and executions are working well, but I'm not seeing fire difference from these guys. I think the motivation is pretty much the same.
Yes.
Is it because of the game that their opponents, or is it because it's still early on a Friday morning?
I think it's still early. They're getting used to these courts. They haven't had a whole lot of practice time here. A little bit different than what they're used to, especially having the glass wall, and then you have all these spectators now. Maybe a little bit of nerves.
Skip right there by Garcia. Side out again. Of course, I'm sure people watching from Costa Rica and Argentina. I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like our post, share our feed, keep following us on social media throughout this fantastic Friday. Great racquetball weekend here to kick off 2023. Wow, good recovery there by Garcia. Oh, a little too much power there from Acuna. That clipped the side wall, and Acuna on the board again. Eight on the scoreboard. If you have a 12:35 match, please come to the tournament desk and check in. Wow, Acuna is making the right calls right now. I don't know about you, Alexis. I'm not seeing any timeouts taken, right now in the near future.
No, I think they're both pretty in the zone right now.
Yeah.
Just want to get this game one over and done with. Acuna gets so low on his serves and his shot selection. I don't think I've seen anyone else bend as much as he does.
No, not really. Alan Carter for the tournament desk. Cross-court winner. As we said, right now, timeout taken by Acuna. As he takes a timeout, we will too. We'll be back shortly here on IRT Live.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I want to give each and every one of you one last chance to get my original My Slippers. Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen now. Use your promo code and you'll get your very own My Slippers for only $49.98. That's $90 off and the biggest savings ever. What makes My Slippers different is my exclusive 4-layer design that you won't find in any other slippers. My Slippers' patented layers make them ultra comfortable, extremely durable, and they help reduce stress on your feet. Not only that, they come with an indoor-outdoor sole so you can wear them anytime, anywhere. I guarantee they'll be the most comfortable slippers you'll ever own. And now you can get them for the best savings ever, only $49.98. Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen now to get your very own My Slippers for only $49.98. That's $90 off. We have extremely low quantities, and once they're gone, so order now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again here. Great city of Austin, Texas. 2023 Longhorn Open for the IRT and Fabio Soto, accompanied by Alexis Iwasa. So, Alexis, 9-8, tight game, timeout. What are your thoughts?
Hard to say because it's been so back and forth with Garcia up and then Acuna's up. I think Acuna might take this game.
Oh, that's a little short there between the legs of the back. But you know what? I think this is turning into a match of not strategy so much right now. I think it's the key to this one is gonna be unforced errors. I think the one who makes the mistakes right now is definitely not gonna come out on top, and it's very noticeable because they're both being, precise, especially when they're on defense.
Yeah, so unfortunately, we will be turning off that court mic for the remainder of this match. The one is causing all the static, but we will definitely have that switched out for the next one for you guys.
So I want to remind everyone after this match, we have another pro match coming up. And you know what? I'm pretty excited about that one, too, as Andres Acuna takes this one right now to the distance. Sam Bredenbeck and Thomas Carter are coming up next after this one. Of course, Sam Bredenbeck reaching the doubles pro at the U.S. Open with his brother Jake Bredenbeck. Got to tell you, that was a great doubles final. Loved it.
Oh, they're a great team.
The Beastmaid brothers. That backhanded lob serve really helped Diego Garcia, in Pleasanton, and he really did utilize that a lot. But I like how he extends his arm so much to make that, very close to the left wall.
Yep.
Even though he's aggressive and he has a strong arm to, do great drive serves, that backhanded lob is just so good from Garcia. It's kind of Beltran serve to the right. He does it to the left. I like that a lot about Garcia. It kind of looked like a wet ball right there.
How are these courts here? Have you ever played in them?
Yesterday, a little bit. I hit the ball. I think they're good. I like the floor. The floor has great traction with your shoes, and I like that. The bounce is really good. But I live at sea level, so it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
Wow, good play right there. Side out again. And that's always a factor, Alexis, when I see these guys coming in from Bolivia, for example. I think that Garcia plays in Cochabamba sometimes, and they have, 6,000 feet of altitude?
Yes.
So, them adjusting to this is, believe me, it's admirable. I live at sea level. I don't know about you, but, for me, it's just plain flat. So, different. There you go. Good shot. Acuna, he's getting fired up.
No.
Oh, Acuna just missed an easy shot. I thought he was going to go down the line, to be honest, but he missed it.
I think that's one of the perks for trying to use that glass wall there.
Oh, yeah. So it's 10-10 scoreboard. See, that's that backhanded lob. Oh, again, skip. again, you know, I was mentioning unforced errors, and right now Acuna made one, then Diego made one, and we're back to square one. So, you know, kill for show, pass for dough. We say it all the time in the broadcast, and this is what it needs to happen. They need to make more passes. They're obviously killing the ball is not working right now. Wow, great reach. That was a great read from Garcia. He saw where Acuna was, and even though he was still in the front, he went more in the front and got that splat shot. There you have it right now. Side out again. Who do you think, Alexis, has the best read and anticipation in the men's pro game? Give me your top three.
That's a tough one.
Here you go, Garcia.
I would say Daniel De La Rosa,
Okay.
Acuna,
Okay.
and Moscoso.
Interesting picks. First round draft picks from Alexis Iwasa.
Those are the ones that I unfortunately see the most. What would yours be?
I think that the best readers and anticipators, would be, Alvaro Beltran. Not that he has the speed to recover the balls, but he reads them really well.
Yes.
He's a great reader. I'll agree with you with De La Rosa. And, wow. Third one. There we go. Good shot there. Good ace by Acuna. And the third one would be, wow. This is going to be probably coming out of left field, but I think Rocky Carson has great anticipation. Again, not that he has full speed to recover the ball, but I see how he places himself in court coverage, and I like how he does it. You know, I remember a few years back, we go another ace serve by Acuna. Wow. I remember a few years back, Daniel De La Rosa told me, you know the toughest part about Rocky's game? And I said, what? He said, get him out of the center court.
Yes.
Get him out of the middle. Yeah, that's the toughest part about Rocky's game. Try to get him out of the middle. And I said, you know what? And when he said that, I started observing Rocky Carson more. That led me to believe about him just reading the ball good and having good recovery because he places himself in great court coverage position.
But that's also from the years of experience.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, of course.
Playing full time.
Wow, Acuna. You know, not that it was planned, but wow, he executed perfectly. (12-11). Close match. The timeout was at 9-8.
Yes.
Acuna again. Great shot. So tell us in the chat box, who do you think are the best court coverage players, the best readers and anticipators in the program? Who do you think reads the ball best? Let us know your thoughts. I'm sure Todd Boss, the man behind the math, he has a very mathematical opinion who the top three are. Wow, again, Acuna, same shot, same result, and now he has game point number 1.
Todd Boss says, "Ooh, I have some opinions."
There you go.
We're waiting for them.
Of course, Todd Boss. And you know what? You got to realize that if anyone's going to be accurate, it's him.
Yes, 100%.
So he's going to either make us feel good with our selections or he's going to embarrass us.
Yeah. Like, maybe you could just message those privately, and we'll discuss it.
Ace serve, Acuna. Wow, 3 aces almost in a row for Andres Acuna. Congratulations on winning game number 1 as players take a break. We'll take a quick one, too, and we'll be back on IRT Live.
I played a lot of matches when I was playing the WRT with the gearbox ball. It's a different ball than the other ones. I think it's better for the game. It's durable. I think for fans it's going to be more enjoyable. The rallies are going to be a little longer, so it's going to be fun.
Welcome back, everybody. 2023 Longhorn Open here in the great city of Austin, Texas. Alexis, I got to tell you, such a close game number one, but game two, very, very interesting because even though it was so close, I think Diego Garcia has the tools to take this one to game number three. But I will quote you on what you said: the winner of game two will win it. So we'll see. Great shot right there. Garcia gets the side out.
Well, it looks like I'm 2 for 3 with Todd Boss. He says De La Rosa, Montoya, and Moscoso.
Ooh,
I
interesting.
kind of forgot about Montoya for a second, unfortunately.
Okay.
Another great player.
Oh, yeah, of course. So you're 2 for 3 with Todd, and I'm 1 for 3. Wow. Acuna again. Side out. How about a couple of honorable mentions?
Linda Tyler says Kane, Rocky, DLR.
Oh, okay.
What else?
She went with 3 number 1 players on tour. Okay. That's
Then another one is Beltran, De La Rosa, Montoya, De La Rosa, Podria, and Rocky. Portillo, Jake, and Rocky.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Sam Murray.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know what? I agree with that one. I have to rethink that because I've said in the broadcast many times that Sam Murray is one of my favorite defensive players.
Yes.
And, of course, if you're a good reader, then you're a good defensive player. And I like his defense, definitely. Not that I'm changing my answer.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't want to back out.
No. It's already said and it's on forever now.
Yeah, not set in stone, though.
No.
Well, as Diego Garcia gets the point number 1 here in game 2.
I'm surprised Sam Murray didn't make it out this time.
He will. I think he will be joining us in Sioux Falls, hopefully. Of course, we miss Sam, of course, one of your countrymen.
Yes. I need someone to represent us here.
Yeah. Acuna. Oh, Garcia, what a great rally right there and a change of game. I'll tell you guys about KPR Rentals and Trucking. It is an oil field rental company doing business in the Permian Basin since 2000. They supply mud and water storage, mud mixing hits, transfer pumps, and much more of anyone's surface or rental needs. They offer rapid, dependable service available 24/7, 365 days a year. You can find them on the web at kprrentalsandtrucking.com or follow them on Facebook at KPR Rentals and Trucking. It's a replay call right there. Acuna with a high lob, Nick. Unforced error again. That's what it's going to come down to. And I think Diego Garcia needs to stick to his game plan right now, but try to not to shoot as much, but pass a little bit more of the game. And again, with that high lob to the backhand. There you go. Acuna doing a great job of moving Garcia from one end to the other. Acuna on the board. I want to tell you about the Longhorn Open's longest standing sponsor. Law offices of Charles Griggs, and Chuck, as we like to call him, has been practicing civil and criminal law for over 40 years. His experience is unparalleled. He works with individuals and small business throughout Texas and in the USA. If you're dealing with any dispute or contract negotiations or got yourself in trouble with the law, Chuck is the man you need to call. Chuck is the man. Check out his website for more information. You got to appreciate all these longtime sponsors, Alexis, because a lot of them make these events possible. And,
yes.
Some are enthusiastic. They're either players or they have a loved one that plays the sport. There you go. Acuna again to the serve. And Acuna. Now, Diego switching it up with a lob to the right, but Acuna puts it away.
I think if I was Diego, I'd be sticking with my drive Z serves for now.
I have to agree with you on that one.
Stick with the lob for a second serve.
It's a good change of serve there by Acuna. I got to tell you, I was a little surprised on his shot selection right there for his serve, but you know, he got a point. What works, works. What about that ace serve right there by Acuna? Wow.
Fantastic.
He had, I think, 4 in game number 1.
Not very many players with a really strong drive serve.
No, not really. I think, you know, I think that's also going to change a lot for the new ball, the gearbox ball, and you know, I think it's going to be a little more strategic if you're going to drive it.
Yep.
Down the line winner for Acuna. And in the coming weeks, Alexis, we're going to see who's going to be benefited more from the change of the speed of the ball. And again, as I mentioned before, Acuna is just really, you know, one of those players that is definitely going to be benefited by the change.
But he's also willing to put in the time and the work to change his game and work with the new ball.
Definitely so. Ooh, it's a close one there for Acuna. He was going to double hand that like a backhand in tennis. That was pretty cool. Garcia. Screen serve called. Down the line winner there for Garcia. We're talking about sticking to that drive serve, Alexis, and there you have it, an ace serve there by Garcia. He definitely has, you know, he definitely has the weapons to do it. He has the talent to do that drive serve. He just needs to utilize it more. It's just, you know, Alexis, you've been in the international game for years, and you know the game well. You know, how different is it, you know, when a pro player comes here to compete in the IRT without a coach, rather than when they're in international play and they have a head coach as a given. You know, their game changes.
Yes.
But the mental aspect, though, is so important for them.
No, it's huge. This is my first pro stop with you guys, so I can see a little bit of the differentials between coming here and being at the IRF tournaments, but it's hard to say. For me personally, when I don't have a coach, I do feel a little bit more flustered and hard to keep my head in the game.
Yeah. Sometimes, you know, some players, and I include myself, we need a leash sometimes.
Yes.
You know, we need a leash. And it helps us a lot.
Yeah.
It really does.
Even if you're just standing in the corner yelling at me.
Oh, yeah.
You kind of need that sometimes.
You kind of need that sometimes, that motivation. Diego Garcia with a great backhand, but it's a good call right there. Now, from this angle, it seemed a good kill shot.
And it looks like the ref agrees.
He does. Diego seems to be going back to his drive serve. It's a skip right there. Acuna's not gonna give the ref any heat because that was a miss there by Garcia. Holy, what a great shot there by Garcia. There you have it. Again, kill shot right corner. Garcia is on fire right now. He's winning this part of the match for sure. I want to remind you guys that Splathat.com creates cutting-edge sportswear that can be worn both on and off the court. You're not looking good unless you're wearing Splathat. Splathat.com also provides sponsorship grants for players and is a nationwide supporter of tournaments. So when you buy Splathat, you're pretty much helping that make happen. Go to Splathat.com during the Longhorn Open and use discount code Longhorn25 and get 25% off your order. You know, Alexis, these I got to tell you, you know, it's exciting to see these young players coming up. And I talked to Diego Garcia, and fortunately, we're going to see a lot more of him coming into the Pro Tour. And he's going to be, I think, you know, that young addition, but that is going to seem to overpower some of the experienced players. Because, you know, I don't want to say that they're, you know, hesitant, but, you know, taking a player as serious as him, you know, sometimes takes a little time.
Yes.
And, you know, I think he has all the talent in the world to do it. You know, there's some players that coming up and they just don't have that fire that Diego has. And, you know, he's been in the big stage. You were in Guatemala at the Junior Worlds, and, you know, he won the whole thing. But how did you see him perform, you know, those very last couple days?
Immaculate.
Yeah.
Just fantastic player. I think one of the best juniors in the last couple years here. Just so consistent, so level-headed. You'll never see him get flustered or angry with anybody, or like even himself. You know, that used to be my thing, is I'd get very frustrated with myself and take it out, but he keeps everything inside. He just plays his game. Nothing affects him in the next point.
Well, this is going to be a true test for him. He lost game 1, but he's coming back in game number 2. And you know what? I think that's a true marking of a champion, not just winning everything, but coming back, you know, from the bottom, from the ground, from, you know, going back from the basement to dig it up and just go back to the top. I think that's the true level mark of a champion, how you have that ability to psychologically just put it all away and just keep moving forward. And Diego has that, fortunately.
I think besides the physical factor, your mental awareness is one of the most crucial points in racquetball.
Oh, yeah. We go back to having a coach in your corner, even yelling at you.
Yeah.
That, you know, it keeps you level-headed for sure. Diego Garcia with a backhand skip. It's another point for ACUNA. I got to tell you, that was a good shot from ACUNA, but I thought that he was honestly going to go down the line.
I did too.
Yeah, because Diego was moving diagonally. So 7-4 on the scoreboard. It is still close. However, I'm seeing a couple of key differences here in game 2 than 1. That's a serve change, again, from ACUNA that worked really well. And again, down the line for ACUNA. And a timeout taken by Diego Garcia at 8-4, a very wise timeout. They'll take a break. We will too, and we'll be back after a minute on IRT Live.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, and I want to give each and every one of you one last chance to get my original My Slippers. Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen now. Use your promo code and you'll get your very own My Slippers for only $49.98. That's $90 off and the biggest savings ever. What makes My Slippers different is my exclusive 4-layer design that you won't find in any other slippers. My Slippers' patented layers make them ultra comfortable, extremely durable, and they help reduce stress on your feet. Not only that, they come with an indoor-outdoor sole so you can wear them anytime, anywhere. I guarantee they'll be the most comfortable slippers you'll ever own. And now you can get them for the best savings ever, only $49.98. Go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen now to get your very own My Slippers for only $49.98. That's $90 off. We have extremely low quantities, and once they're gone. So order now.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're live once again. Here's Andres Acuña is leading 8-4. So, Alexis, I got to ask you, it's a different match right now than it was in game number 1. Acuña, remember it was 8-8, 9-8. And right now he's 8-4. And Diego Garcia, is it too early for a timeout, or you think it was wise of him to do so?
I think it was wise. You're kind of halfway through that match. Obviously, a little bit lower score for him, so trying to get back up there is going to be a little bit more difficult, but you kind of slowing Acuña down, taking the pressure off, trying to make that switch, probably talking to his coach right now, trying to see what he should be working on.
A very technical Andres Acuña about to get back into. So we talked about ball retrieval and recoveries. Now the other question, who do you think are the most technical players on tour, like textbook racquetball players that are very, very, very technical? I think Andres Acuña has to be in the top 3. All around great performance. 2022 really, Alexis, was, I think, the best racquetball year for Andres Acuña. He made, obviously, he won the World Games. The Park he got, I think, second place. And in the 2021 World Championship in Guatemala, he lost the final versus Alex Landa. So really, he has had a really, really successful year. I don't know about you, but for me, he's one of the top 3 technical players in the game. Other one is, I think, Rocky Carson. For me, he's a very technical player, very textbook, very studied, very wise in his game, of course, of his years of experience. And the next one would be, I gotta say Sam Murray. For me, he's very technical. He's just performs to a T. But that's my top 3. What are your top 3 technical players? And tell us, everybody in the chat box, by the way. Tell us, who do you think are the top 3 technical players in racquetball, textbook players, that you think, embody the game technically? What do you think, Alexis?
Hard to disagree with your top 3 there. I think I definitely would include Padilla, though, in there.
Interesting. Can't argue that. I can't argue that.
No.
Definitely.
His movement on the court and his shot selection is fantastic. Another great player. He's won a couple pro stops here last year.
He won a Grand Slam last year in Atlanta.
Right.
Yeah, that was cool. And we're going to Atlanta next month. That's pretty awesome. So, he has to defend that title. But yeah, Parrilla, definitely. Wow. Great recovery, great rally, best one so far. Ooh, what a way to cut that slice. I love that slice from Acuña. Wow, what a way to end that rally, right?
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Just goes to show you don't have to overpower everything, just your hands work just as well.
They were running, though. Not too short there for Acuna. Do you ever get that feeling that your money is scattered in too many places? Have you ever wondered how the pieces of your financial puzzle work in harmony with your life goals? Let Core Financial Wellness provide you with a customized approach to financial planning with tax-smart strategies and coordinated investment management that simplifies your life and improves your financial state of mind. Let's nurture your financial wellness today, tomorrow, and together. Core Financial Wellness, one of the Longhorn Open sponsors. They have a technical timeout as Diego Garcia changes his racket, has a broken string. He showed the referee. He's now taking another racket out of his bag. Remember, 30 seconds without drinking any water, talking to your coach, sitting down, nothing. Just change the racket. Diego's back in it right now. I want to tell you about these great guys over at Gulf Coast Graphics. They're the industry leader in vehicle wraps and graphics. As a matter of fact, they are the only shop in the Coastal Bend certified by Fellers, 7 years running. If you need something printed, these guys have your back. Vehicle wraps, signs, banners, your great quality work and great service at the same time. Visit GulfCoastGraphics.com for all your printing needs. We're kind of deep in this one right now as Acuna disagreeing with the ref, but you know what? He's a fighter. Wow. What about that, Alexis?
That is a great shot. That's what he was doing all of Guatemala.
Really?
Junior Worlds.
Wow.
Just rolling everything out.
So at 4, serving 10. It's a short one right there. Kept alive. That's an unforced error. Wow. I thought Diego was going to go down the line, to be honest. And that's what it's going to come down to.
Just unfortunate errors there. We're joined in the booth by Jaime Martel.
Jaime Martel, of course, the official ref for the IRT and also an official ref for the IRF. Very experienced player and referee. And he's still in this tournament. Garcia. Side out again.
Just a reminder, if you lost your match, please show up to the tournament desk to ref a match. We need volunteers.
It's a good serve called. Ace serve call for Diego Garcia. Wow, and he needed that one. He really did. He was kind of in a drought. He's coming back, stopping the bleeding right now. Point number 5 for Garcia. Wow, what a way to run that one. I want to tell you about our sponsor, the Texas Racquetball Association, or TXRA. They develop and promote the growth of racquetball in communities across the state of Texas. Join the TXRA for state singles tournament in March and regionals in April. These events are sure to be a ton of fun. Learn more at txra.org. I tell you, Alexis, there's a lot of enthusiasts and racquetball amateur players here in the state of Texas. Of course, as they say, everything's bigger in Texas. Even the crowd. This is one of the most popular tournaments of the year. You know that the sign-ups close back in October.
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, is this a mistake?
No. A lot of demand for this event. Hospitality is second to none. The food is great.
I love it. This is what racquetball needs in every city, every country.
Oh, here we go. Acuna talking to the ref. not liking that call. There was incidental contact, unfortunately, but Robbie Collins thought it had no effect on the play. I want to take a minute to tell you about the longtime sponsor of Longhorn Open here in Austin, Texas. Fix My Racket will take your cracked or broken racket frames and make them like new. They can do all this with virtually no weight or balance change and has thousands of delighted customers. Think about it. Over the past 30-plus years, there have been many changes to racquetball frame technologies. What has not changed is about the time the warranty expires. The frame breaks. Fix My Racket delivers repairs that perform. Visit fixmyracket.com to learn more. Garcia. Wow, what a great rally right now. Remember the last one, how it ended with a slice from ACUNA, and now a kill shot in the left corner by ACUNA. So the longer the rallies have been throughout this match, the better for Andres ACUNA. It's a smart play right there. Your glove gets wet and you want to take a timeout, you have one in your pocket. Pull it out. I've seen that. You know who's the first player I saw do that was Kane Wazelinchuk. We were in Chicago a while ago at a tournament, and he had no timeouts left, but he needed a new glove, so he just pulled one out of his pocket.
I mean, yeah, you got, 10 seconds between each rally, so.
It's an ace serve for ACUNA. Yeah, and it was fun because we had him in the front camera because we were just filming the front. And he walked up to the front camera. You know, he takes his little time to walk and hit the ball a bit. Instead of hitting the ball, he just pulled another glove out. It was pretty cool.
Must be nice to have pockets in your shorts.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I couldn't imagine.
You don't have pockets in your skirts? No?
No, I don't even get them in my jeans anymore.
Oh. So that's another idea for a racquetball market, doing a skirt with a little,
Yes.
a little pocket right there for an extra glove.
Right? Just for women, pockets are non-existent. It's always our purses where we have to keep everything.
Oh, and ACUNA with a flick of the wrist right there. Kill shot. I got to tell you, it looks like the ACUNA train is leaving the station. 2 points away from taking this one. Skip right there by ACUNA. That's one of those shots where I thought he was going to go down the line, and yet he did that splash shot because Diego was in the front kind of reading that play. Oh, and Diego with a great reaction play right there. He gets a point now, ending the drought. (7-13). And another little bit of a slice right there by Diego. He's showing us great ball control right now. And ACUNA is taking his time to breathe. Look at him. Taking his time to breathe, to concentrate.
Wow.
There you have it. Flawless. That was his flawless shot right there. Nothing you can do about it. I don't think that Andres ACUNA's backhand is ever in question. He has that talent to, hit that ball. Even though he's a hard hitter, I like his backhand more than you do his forehand. I don't know. It just seems more solid.
No, I definitely agree with you there.
That's an ace serve called for Andres Acuña. And we have our first match point. Will Alexis Iwasa's prediction be accurate? She said that whoever wins game 2 is going to win the match. She said that at the beginning of the broadcast. Let's see if that's real. Take this opportunity to thank everybody for watching from Costa Rica and from Argentina. Of course, Andres Acuña from San Jose de Costa Rica. He plays at the San Jose Indoor Club. Diego Garcia. Wow. That was... Did he just touch it with a frame instead of the strings? That was completely out of... It would be out of my reach for sure.
Yeah.
Wow. What a way to keep it alive and keep Acuña at bay.
I guess that's the one perk of being tall is you have a little bit of a longer reach there.
Again, a great reach there by Garcia. Not this one, though. Not enough. Match point number 2 for Andres Acuña. Great recovery there by Garcia. And there you have it, folks. Andres Acuña takes this one 15-11, 15-8. Alexis, you didn't disappoint. Your prediction was right. So congratulations for Andres Acuña from Costa Rica and defeating Diego Garcia from Argentina. Alexis, your thoughts on this game number 2?
A little bit different than game 1 there. I think Acuña started out quite strong. Obviously, by the score differentials, you can tell it was a little bit more of his game. But I'm glad to see Garcia here. I can't wait to see him play more. I think he's going to grow immensely as a player this coming year if he keeps coming to these pro stops. But Acuña, he's been playing forever. He's your current World Games champion of 2022. Runner-up at the 2022 World Championships as well. So it's a tough game.
It have everything to succeed. I agree with you. Thank you so much, everybody, for watching and tuning in. Coming up next, Sam Bradenbeck versus Thomas Carter. That will give you an update on that match as it develops. But thank you, everybody, for watching. We'll be back shortly here on IRT Live.